Hello, we are Hassan and Naila, and we are
that clay couple.
We talk about the things that matter to you the most, and the way we do it, we guide you to a genius relationship with yourself so that you can master all of the other relationships that matter to you the most.
What she said.
All right, so I know many of you, especially the ladies, I'm talking to the ladies right now, you're in the other groups that other women are in, and there's something where y'all call them the pick-me sisters, the pick-me ladies. You know, the ones that very often that will trash women, they will side with the men. Why are you doing all that?
First, it's two things. One, I didn't even know y'all had a group.
Man, whatever, because men have groups. I thought you were going to say something profound.
Oh,
so I'm going to tell you about what that does. What the pick-me women, what being a pick-me women or having those pick-me stereotypes, those types of traits, what it does to you. And because one of the things it does is it leads to the pick-me people not being married. All right, so
being unpicked.
Yeah.
Not picked.
So I want you to take a minute. I want you to think of all the things that you did for a man that wasn't your man or your husband. The meals you cooked, the clothes you ironed. Oh, you know that new outfit you bought and you went and got your hair did? Some of you went and got some hair put on. The time you spent, some of you paid for stuff. Now, I ain't never been her. I ain't never been the one who was going in my pockets. Well, you know about that. I wasn't doing that. I'm not paying for nothing with no man. But I've never been her. But the thing is that many of you put in work, myself included, to make a good impression. And for many of you, that work that you put in, it ain't work. It didn't work.
It didn't work.
And the reason why it didn't work is because you let him enjoy the comforts of you. You saw yourself with him, kind of, sort of, you know, he cute, beard glistening, you know, he clean cut, looking like the Lord just took his time with it. And
don't quit talking about me. I keep telling you now.
Oh, whatever, Hassan. Ain't nobody think about you. You don't have to do all of that. This is more about you, the woman, you, the lady, being you and not doing. You can't convince him anyway. You know, because he's had a good meal before. He's seen a pretty woman before. He's had sex before, very likely. He's seen a woman in a cute outfit before. Some of the things that you're doing, someone else has done before. And guess what? She did it, and for some reason, she's not with him either. She's not with him either. The doing part is for him. Let him do, and you be you. A man, you want to make you feel something. So I want you to think about the last time, you know, you felt something good about somebody or you thought something good about someone. And it's usually because they did something for you. Like after you ate dinner today, you went in there and you stretched out, laid out on the couch.
Full.
But he enjoyed a good meal. A man wants to do something for you. And in turn, he did something for me. You got to get rid of, terminate all of the instincts that you have that tell you to put on a performance. And I'm going to tell you, ladies, y'all know it. Some of us, our mothers have told us this. Our sisters have told us this. Our elders have told us this. Hey, girl, you got to cook him something. I'm not cooking him nothing. He does good if he can get, a banana. There's some fruit up there. I don't have to do that. He can peel it himself. No. But really, why? Why?
Well, yeah, that's true.
Only time you got a meal is when you were really showing up for marriage. And that's it. I'm going to do nothing for him.
Yeah, because at some point, again, do something for the woman that I want to be with. That impressing type situation actually should be turned around.
Right, and women, we take on all of this masculine energy,
exactly,
and you do it, and then you wonder, well, why? I'm sweet.
And in most instances, I'm telling you, you're looking like you're trying to buy somebody.
Oh, and you don't even realize it. And I've said this before, but y'all are not hearing me. You have to set boundaries. The number one boundary, and I'm going to give you maybe 3, but definitely 2. Set boundaries. The number one boundary is do not sign a non-verbal contract with him that he hasn't signed, that he didn't ask for to be his woman. You're talking to no one else. You're committed to him in your mind. You've cut off all suitors, and this man hasn't asked you for anything but your number and some time. And he doesn't even use your number all that much. But he's talking to you sparingly on his time,
on
when
his
it's
time,
convenient.
when it's convenient for him.
And you sit back waiting.
Right.
He ain't called.
Right.
He ain't called.
Quit making these non-verbal contracts.
Let me see if he on for what? He didn't ask for that type of commitment from you. Don't give it to him. There's 2. The other thing that you do is, how do you do that? Keep the focus on yourself, because it's not about him. He's not your man, and he's not trying to be. Okay, so he calls. He says he likes you. He says he wants to get to know you, and let him know that, baby, I see you, but I got me too. Don't set your plans aside, your friends aside, your class aside, your happiness aside, because he has shown up. You know, there's something I've said before, and I said it in a post, is that Pasa had told me he knew that if he didn't contact me this before marriage, that he would never hear from me again. I wasn't running behind him. For what? It doesn't mean that I didn't like it. I mean, you know, it's kind of obvious. I must say.
I knew she liked me too. You know, we just gonna play that game with her. So.
But if he wasn't coming for me, if he wasn't checking for me, I wasn't checking for him. It's business as usual.
Can I say this in this song?
Sure, babe.
And I want y'all to understand something. And part of this whole problem is you teaching a man how to treat you
early.
And if you are the one out there casting the line, you know, you're fishing in the wrong water. You know, let him be the one who's, you know, doing the work. He's got to put the bait on the hook, or whatever the case may be.
He bought the bait.
You know, he bought the bait.
Exactly.
You know, he needs to put the effort into approaching. Now, I'm not sitting there saying a woman shouldn't have an interest.
I mean, because if he do all that, brother man look like he gonna get some fish and grits.
That's right. You know, I mean, I'm not saying that this should be one-sided. But what I am saying is, sisters, some of you, especially some of you sisters, back up. Because what it is, I hate using this word thirsty because it's been used so much in this,
but you look parched.
But what's happening is you are teaching a man how to treat you. I'm not gonna say thirsty, but you are teaching how to treat you. And here's what's going to happen, because what it becomes is you become overwhelming for a man. If he really likes you, then you all are suffocating him, or you doing this and you doing that, then he is not allowed to be a man.
We'll go talk about that in the class on Thursday.
Oh yeah, I'm getting to the class now. Yeah, let me back up now.
Okay, cause you can make time for another person without taking away from you.
Exactly.
Let him know, yeah, I can talk to you after I work out. No, you don't get conversation with me while I run or walk on the trail. I talk to my sister while I walk on the trail.
And if you do that, but if you do that, know that you have allowed him to become, you're saying he is worthy of that because he has done some things worthy of getting that attention.
Right, but we're talking about a man who hasn't. A man who has done that. He has put an investment in. Honestly, y'all are likely in a committed relationship, definitely moving in that direction. But these are people who do this to get to that point.
Right.
He can wait. He doesn't get a conversation with you while you cook dinner, unless that's the only time you have, because after dinner you have a meeting to go to.
You got kids to deal with, whatever
right.
the case may be.
He doesn't get the time that has been devoted to other parts of your life. You don't talk to him while you doing helping your kids with their homework. He doesn't get that time. He needs to do something to get that type of investment from you. And acting like he's interested in you,
ain't it?
That's not an investment.
Right.
You know, it's like being really basic, like a really basic cookie cutter, and then letting him decide what shape your cookie cutter is going to take. I want you to be fluid. Keep it moving, you know, until you're in a committed relationship, or even until you're his wife. You know, he needs some unpredictability. Now, if you're his wife, he wants predictability.
Right.
He expects to be in the know. But a man who wants that much access to you without putting a stake in a commitment with you, he doesn't want to be with you.
Right.
All right. So this is about the we're getting close to the pick-me's. All right, y'all. I know plenty of people who can say, I know who the pick-me people are, who the pick-me sisters are. One of the top ways to turn a man off is to appear unassured or emotionally penniless. You don't want to look cocky either and look like, I don't need him, because he's going to believe you. She don't need me. She has no need for a man. She has no room. She has no space. It's like, you know, walking up to the car. You see it's full. There's no room for you in it. There's nowhere for you to sit. He's going to go back to his vehicle. A man doesn't want to be where he's wanted.
Well, he's not wanted.
I mean, right, where he's not wanted. A man doesn't want to be there. Men have a high-tech radar. Even though women, we very often say, you know, they're not so emotionally grounded, but they have a high-tech radar to be able to tell when you're off-center. And he's going to know when you're when you're not balanced, when you are emotionally bankrupt. And there's one thing that that women do. I'm going to say you people. I hate that term. Please forgive me. That folks do, and that is dragging another woman. When you drag another woman, what you say is, I doubt myself, I'm not good enough, I don't see good in me, and you scream this without saying it at all.
Right, God, as a man, I definitely do not like to be in a position where a woman is putting another woman down to build herself up.
Well, and because that's what men think.
Well, that's what I'm gonna think. That's what I'm gonna think.
That's what he's going to think, because I want you to remember, men love women. And even though, let's say, just for the sake of argument, what you are saying is true. Doesn't even matter. It can even be true. But you are talking to someone who loves women, and you knocking down another woman right here. Now, a healthy man is going to see this and leave you alone. A man who uses, who doesn't want a relationship, who only wants to date, he's out for sex. He's going to see this, and he is going to look at you as a perfect candidate for his program that you have just enrolled in, signed up for, paid for, and you don't even know. A woman who is secure in herself, she doesn't drag another woman in the presence of a man. When you smell and you sound and you look like someone who affirms herself by wrecking the image of another sister, you're not someone that he wants. This is a number one way to turn a man off. And women, you don't even realize it. You think, oh yeah, I agree with you. I heard where she said, she ain't no good. I wouldn't mess with her either if I were a man. And you say all these things about her. And you know what? And then you don't hear from him again either. And you wondering why. So this is just a little synopsis. If you really want the core, We're just really talking about these are things that women just sadly, naturally do to put themselves in a position to turn men off, and you don't even realize it. And so how is it that you want to be able to speak the raw truth of yourself, because you don't want to be someone that you're not, but to be able and to show your gifts and to show your talents and to let it be known, I really do believe that I'm enough and I don't have to trash anyone to do it. And if we're going fishing, you need to buy the bait.
Right.
It's not like you fish. Why would you use that analogy?
Because it's real. But it's real. You know, I know how to fish, though. You know what I mean?
What do you fish?
Shoot.
What you want to say? Women?
Got you.
You fish women.
Throw that line out. I'm going to pull you right on in and look at you sitting there next to me. Talking about that clay couple. Come on, say it. That clay couple.
It's time to end the video. Let us know what you think in the comments. We'll let you know how you can join the class on Thursday. We actually have a bonus that's going to be included. You're going to get something that we normally charge for. We're going to have a giveaway, but you got to come to the class to be able to get it.
Definitely, definitely.
All right, so we're going to see you soon. Let us know what you think in the comments. www.thatclaycouple.com